Good morning, everybody. This is Coach Jess Lee. I am an online fitness and nutrition coach, and I am here to talk to you guys about all things 75 hard, whether you've heard about it or haven't heard about it. I want to give you the down low on what it is and how you can be incredibly successful with it and thereby have the most successful life you've ever wanted and more. So I have my master's degree in exercise physiology, bachelor's in kinesiology. I'm a prenatal postpartum specialist, and I completed the 75 Hard program in 2021 and the Live Hard program 2021, 2022. Now, when I completed the program, it was during my pregnancy and during the newborn stage. And the reason being is because I wanted to be the best version of myself for my daughter. I was someone who would put things off, procrastinate, and I knew that I didn't want to be that person for my daughter. So to kind of come around to why head into 75 hard, and don't worry, I'll share what it is. If you are someone who struggles with discipline, this is a red flag saying, do this program. If you're someone who doesn't finish what they start, this is a signal, do this program. The best example I can think of is it is October 18th, and if you still don't even know what your kids are going to be for Halloween or haven't gotten the costume together yet, this is a matter of discipline. If you are someone whose check engine light has been on in their car for several weeks, this is a matter of discipline. We may think we don't have the time for it. That's an excuse. And what you'll find in this program is how often we're constantly making excuses to make things easier, compromises to make things quote unquote easier. We're not making things easier by making excuses and not do them. Postponing is just going to put stress on ourselves as things continue to pile up in our life. Look at your finances, look at your relationship, look at your health, look at the people around you. If any of those aren't going well, this is a matter of discipline, a matter of doing things that we don't necessarily want to do, that we can do and should do. So, a lot of people in my ecosphere are currently in a challenge. Of some sort, whether it's F45, whether it's first form, some kind of challenge is always running that gets people really excited to change their physique, change their health, change their lifestyle. But if you're already struggling with these challenges, it's because you're making compromises, making excuses. And so to finally nip that in the butt, to finally be a person who does the things they say they're going to do, we are going to jump into the 75 hard program. Now, the reason that I am doing this is because I saw it change my life. But discipline is a skill that needs to be practiced and sharpened. And I have lost that skill. Now, I am very successful, but I could absolutely be more successful. I'm a good parent, but I could be a better parent. My finances are okay. They could be better, but they aren't getting better because the efforts I make, I don't sustain. The things I should do, I don't do. And so I'm taking it upon myself to take responsibility, but also take initiative to do something about it. So as we head into it, what is 75 hard? 75 hard is not a challenge. I'm going to tell you this right now. When you hear some of the tasks that we will be doing for 75 days straight, you're going to think this is a fitness challenge. There are a lot of ways to lose weight. And typically, when you lose weight from a fitness challenge, you gain it back because that challenge did not sharpen your discipline. So you could continue to lead a sustainable lifestyle that's going to keep that weight off. You did not change who you were at your core. And the reason why you're overweight is who you are at your core and the choices you've made thus far. So, 75 Hard is a program, and that is how I will refer to it. 75 Hard is a list of tasks that you complete every single day for 75 days straight with zero compromise, zero deviation, zero excuses. And when we hear the list of tasks, we think, I could do that on any given day. But doing it for 75 days straight is going to require you to make sacrifices. It's going to be inconvenient. It's going to be hard. It is going to require time management. And all of those things I said, we usually avoid in life. We usually don't do in life. And so putting yourself face to face with these monsters of wanting to skip things, wanting to reschedule things, wanting to make things easier. We are going to come face to face with that for 75 days so that when life does it, because life is going to do it, you can slay the freaking monster. All right. So, as I tell you these, you are going to start to think, yeah, I'll start that in the new year, or I'll start on Monday. You are already feeding the problem by doing this, by saying, I I will do it when it's more convenient, Monday. I'll do it after the holidays when there's not so many challenges ahead of me. This is the problem. We make it easier. We make excuses for ourselves. We need to stop that immediately. And I promise you that 75 days is not that long in the grand scheme of your life, but you dedicate this time to be a better version of yourself. And all that time, the time is going to pass no matter what, everybody. So, enough gatekeeping. Here are the lists of tasks. In the 75 Hard program, we will be excuse me. It's 6 a.m. I haven't had that much caffeine. That is a part of my rules for my diet with the program. You will be taking a progress picture every day. You will be reading 10 pages of a nonfiction personal development book. You will be on some kind of diet with no cheat meals, no alcohol. You will do 2 workouts every single day. One of them must be completed outdoors. They cannot be consecutive, and they are both 45 minutes. And you will drink 1 gallon of plain water. So, let's dive into each individual task. The first task is going to be taking a progress picture. This is just snapping a picture of yourself where you can see your body. This is something very simple, and this doesn't make it automatically a fitness challenge, although you are going to want to see your progress. The reason why this is a task is because this is a very small, very easy to forget task. And so to sharpen your discipline on very small and easy things that we normally forget or normally leave to the wayside, that rocket that exploded in space when I was a little kid exploded because of a 25-cent piece that could have been replaced. The small things in life matter. The nuances in life matter. And we disregard them and ignore them. And businesses fail because of the small stuff. Families fall apart because of the small stuff. Now you're going to remember to take the trash out every Tuesday. Now you're going to remember to start the dishwasher, start the laundry so that your kid can have their jersey for the next morning. Those little tasks that you don't put off, you don't forget. So we take a progress picture every single day. And in the 75 Hard app, it's $5 to download. It will bank your photos for you. So the next task is going to be reading 10 pages of a nonfiction or personal development book. For some people, this is easy. For some people, this is not so easy. But this is a big reason why this is not just a fitness weight loss fad challenge, because we want to become better versions of ourselves. You are paying yourself first. You are setting aside time for your personal development, to learn something, to become better by learning something. So great books to start with are going to be The Power of One More by Ed Milet, the book on mental toughness by Andy Frisella, who created this program, Atomic Habits by James Clear, Relentless by Tim Grover, or Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. These are all books I've read during the 75 Hard program that have changed my life and changed my discipline, my mindset. And so to surround yourself with that mindset of mental toughness, that go get 'em attitude, it will keep your head in the game. It is 10 pages. So my recommendation when I open my book, I count 10 pages forward and stick my bookmark there and I read until I arrive, because you don't want to realize that you only read 9 pages the day before and have to start over at day one. Because if you fail any of these tests on any of the days, day 74, you forgot to take your progress picture, you start over at day one and you take that accountability and you take the responsibility to do it. A lot of people will say, I'm going to try 75 hard. You're already setting yourself up to fail. We need to do it. Once you start it, you finish it. And I will be the one to get very real with you and say that I have failed in the first week more times than I would like to admit. And I am not doing that anymore. I'm not going to be the person who doesn't do what they say they're going to do for my family, for my relationships, for my career. This is all tying back. So reading those 10 pages, making sure that the thing is about failing is if you see a page in your book that's only half full, if you're even questioning that that's a full page, add an extra page. If you're unclear on your diet, which we'll get into, if you're even questioning if that's going against your diet, it is. And so don't make compromises for yourself. You're going to notice how many times you make compromises of saying, yeah, that's a full page. That's a full page. Oh, 45 minutes is fine. I kind of started a little early, right? So take a progress photo, read 10 pages. We're going to dive into drinking a gallon of water next. Now, I am drinking my water right now. Drinking a gallon of water while drinking water is an easy thing to do. An entire gallon requires time management. It requires getting started early because you don't want to be chugging 2 of these things after 5 p.m. and being up all night running to the bathroom. And so it's very critical that you learn time management and start drinking your water early. This is a very easy thing to do for most people, although I know teachers can't drink their water while they're teaching in the classroom because they physically can't leave. And so that's a matter of you fostering better time management in your life of drinking a lot in the morning and saving some for the evening. This kind of thing matters. Now, some tips for drinking the water. I pre-fill up 3 of these. Ladies, I know you have more than one Stanley. So I filled these up the night before and can immediately get started on it. Never have to think about refilling them. This has helped me so much. You can also take this and pour it into a glass, chug the glass. That really helped me, that transfer. This must be plain water. So your protein shakes that you mix up and your pre-workout that you mix up, your greens that you mix at night, this does not count. It has to be plain water. I allow myself to do sea salt or lemon or cucumber or fruit kind of dissolving in the water. That has helped me as well. Okay. If you get to the end of your day and you drank 110 ounces of water, it doesn't count. You failed. You got to start over. Now, your day is going to be from the moment you wake up till the moment you go to sleep. So if you don't go to sleep until 3 in the morning, that's still a part of the last day. All right. Next up is going to be being on some kind of diet. No cheat meals, no alcohol. This is a very vague task, and it's because, again, this isn't a fitness challenge. Andy Frisella, the creator, isn't going to tell you what to eat. You need to decide for yourself based on your goals. Now, I am a one-on-one fitness and nutrition coach, so if you do want to partner with me, I can help you build out those guidelines for what you're going to eat to help you reach your goal. But if your goal is fat loss, it's most likely that you're going to want to be eating in a calorie deficit. A macro-based diet is not enough of a guideline for your diet because that just means that you can eat like crap as long as you hit your calorie goal. So have stricter guidelines to that. For me, I've set up that for breakfast, I'm either going to have oatmeal or English muffin and fruit, or some kind of veggie hash. Those are my 3 options for breakfast. If I go out to eat for breakfast, oatmeal will always be on the menu. I can't have eggs. That's why I'm not listing them. Oatmeal is always on the menu at a breakfast joint. Okay. If I know I'm going somewhere for breakfast that doesn't have one of those 3 options, I'm bringing a protein bar and ordering a coffee. Okay. For my snacks, I'm having veggies, rice cakes, hummus, peanut butter. Like these are my boundaries. These are what I'm going to have for my snacks. And fruit. For lunch, I am always going to have a protein, a grain, and a veggie. If I'm going out to eat, I will allow myself either a house salad, a Caesar salad, or a protein grain veggie combo. For dinner, same exact thing, protein grain or veggie combo. This is great for choosing any kind of meat. There's so many meats out there to choose from. Any kind of grain, pasta, rice, quinoa, potatoes, I know potatoes aren't a grain, and any kind of vegetable. And if that's not on the menu, I promise you a restaurant's always going to have a house salad with grilled protein on top. Those are my boundaries. If you're even questioning that protein bar that's covered in chocolate is cheating, if you're questioning it, yes, it is cheating. If you're not questioning it, I think protein bars are fine. But some people do think that sugar and the chocolate in it is cheating. And so that's your boundary. Those are your restrictions. No cheat meals. Do you know how long people have gone without a cheat meal? Not that long. That means not a single chocolate chip. All right. Not a lick of your kid's ice cream, which is going to be hard for me. It's only 75 days. You're not just doing it to lose the weight. You're doing it to say no to things that you don't want to say no to. Because in life, sometimes you're going to have to. Because you haven't gone very long without saying no to something that isn't good for you, that doesn't serve you. This is why we're doing it. I want to remind you, I know you want the ice cream. But what I want you to want more is to be the kind of person that finishes what they started. And we are starting this program. It's one of the hardest things you'll do. And if you can finish one of the hardest things you've ever set out to do, that's the point of it. The confidence that you're going to have in all tasks in your life because you said no to things that you wanted. For a short period of time in your life, you're going to be able to have it again. Our last task is going to be 2 workouts, 45 minutes each. One of them has to be outside and they cannot be consecutive. Now, why is this? This is majorly attributed to time management. This is majorly attributed to doing things that are uncomfortable. Exercising is uncomfortable. So some guidelines for you guys. This is scalable. A lot of people say it's not sustainable to work out twice a day. Your workouts could be a walk both times every day for 75 days. I'm serious. You could walk on a treadmill for 45 minutes for your first workout, and you can walk outside for 45 minutes for your second workout. What's unhealthy or unsustainable about walking for 90 minutes a day? Tell me. So I want you to use that example when people come up to you and tell you that this isn't healthy or sustainable. Just walking for 90 minutes a day at separate intervals. But what I would like for you to do is make it harder. So for your indoor workout, I recommend resistance training, but you can do cardio, you can do HIIT training, you could do yoga, assuming it's not like yin yoga. Again, if you have to question whether it was an actual workout, you decide that for yourself and you have integrity of holding the standard that you expect of yourself and stand for. But if there are people, I completed this program through my entire pregnancy. Okay. I was about to pop and I was doing my workouts, but my workouts were marching in place, walking lunges, sitting on a yoga ball and doing core work. Okay. There are people who've completed this program who don't have any arms. Okay. So do what works for you. If you are fresh out of the hospital and you need to take a tissue and float it in the air as your PT, okay, be smart, be safe. It is 40-mile-per-hour gusts of wind outside right now, and it is day one for me. And I was about to go out there in the dark in the 40-mile-per-hour winds, and I said, that's not safe. I will make the time another time today. Look ahead at the weather. If it's going to be raining all day, but it's not raining for the pocket of time, that's when you're going to do it. Make the time, make it happen. So for the outdoor workout, here's what I recommend as someone who's done this program. Do an outdoor walk, an outdoor ruck, or an outdoor walk run combo. Don't overthink it. Don't overcomplicate it. If you have a stationary bike or some kind of cardio machine, just drag it out into your driveway. Don't overcomplicate the outdoor workout. It's going to be hard no matter what. There are going to be hard days. It's not exactly about the fact that it's outdoors and you're working out being the hard part. It's the time management of making time for it. Okay. That's the hard part. And that's going to present itself to be hard. Just because there are easy days, don't question yourself because there are going to be hard days. So I recommend outdoor walk, outdoor ruck, or a walk run combo. A ruck is with a weighted vest or a weighted backpack. You got to make sure that it's 45 minutes because you set out to do this. You're going to do it right. You're going to do it well, and you're going to do it all the way through. If you finish a workout at 40 minutes because something happened where you had to run inside and get the baby, you have to go back and find another 45 minutes to get it done. I would recommend getting your outdoor workout. I would recommend getting everything done as early as possible. Now, these workouts can't be consecutive because you can't just do an indoor workout and then go for your outdoor walk immediately afterwards. I know a lot of people do that in their routine. I'm not saying ditch your outdoor walk that you love and that you've combined with your friends after your workout, but I am saying you need to find time to do another workout. For my F45ers, the workout isn't 45 minutes long. If you start it from when you start your workout and stop it, it's usually about 38 minutes. So you're going to need to do that tack on walk afterwards to get it to the 45 minutes, but you have to start it immediately. Jump on a stationary bike and do a challenging active recovery, or hit the mat and do some core work for an extra 7 or 8 minutes until that clock hits 45. Ooh, I'm glad I remembered to say that because that is cheating. That is making compromises. That is making excuses. You know that standing around watching the demo of an F45 workout is not included in your workout. So start your timer and have integrity about it. Those are the tasks. Now, what I do want to tell you guys is I'm starting today. And if you're listening to this, start today. If it's later in the day, start tomorrow. And I want to tell you something. That means that you will be going through Halloween, through Thanksgiving, through Christmas, and through New Year's if you are catching this live and recent. That sounds horrible. But you know what's worse? Heading into 2025 as a person who makes excuses, heading into 2025 as a person who puts things off. I want to be the best. I want to be a machine. I want to be relentless heading into 2025. So I am going to sacrifice these holidays. But do I really want the candy and the food that I'm going to regret eating, the food that's going to make me hesitate to step on the scale, the drinks that are going to make me have anxiety the next day? Or would I rather feel my best, build confidence, lead by example? I want that. Save my money. I'm excited. Now, if you're catching this recording and it's not anywhere near when I made it, start today. Start tomorrow. I'm going to put in the description the podcast that Andy Frisella, the founder of First Form, which is the company that I work for as a nutrition advisor in their coaching app. He did a podcast laying out all of these. So 75 Hard is a 75-day program. There is a Live Hard program, which is 30-day phases within the year that you complete 75 Hard. Again, this is so you can continue to sharpen your axe. The 75 Hard program and the Live Hard program is only 5 months out of an entire year. This is sustainable. This is a lifestyle you can maintain. It just might be different than how you're living your life right now. But if you're listening to this, you're not super happy with the way you're living your life right now, and it can change. Start seeing how often you make compromises and excuses in your day-to-day. Those little thoughts, Andy calls it the bitch voice. And start giving your boss voice the damn microphone. All right, everybody. So in the description, I'm going to put the podcast that lays out all the rules as laid out, just like I did here, but with a little more gusto, a little more swearing, a little more enthusiasm, because it's not super early. It was 0 caffeine for him. I'm also going to put the link to the app where you can track all of your tasks for the day, bank your photos. hold yourself accountable. I will also put the link to the app where I do my one-on-one coaching for fitness and nutrition and help guide you through your macros, do weekly check-ins. And I'll also put a link to sign up for a one-on-one call with me in case you want to dive into any mindset stuff, personal development, fitness, nutrition, anything about you. I do initial calls for free. So care about you guys. Let's kick some ass today and let's start this program and finish it on January 1st as the best version of ourselves. Bye.